Hi everyone, my name is Brianna Gorski and welcome to my channel where we talk about manifestation, mindset, self-development, we do a little traveling, we do a little vlogging, and just a little bit of everything here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 tips to make meditation seem easier and feel shorter. I actually got this requested, so obviously I'm going to make a video about it because I think this is a really good and unique video idea. Because I feel like when you start to meditate and you're like a beginner and everything, you just get really bored of it. And it's pretty hard to do. Or it feels hard, So I kind of wanted to give my tips for making meditation easier and feel like it's not lasting forever. So my first tip is actually not to make it last forever and to set a timer for just 2 minutes. Just meditate for 2 minutes. You can do this every day. You can do this like once a week. Literally just do it for 2 minutes whenever you feel like it. And once you feel that you've meditated past the timer, like the timer goes off and you haven't felt bored yet, or you haven't been like, when's it gonna go off yet, and you're just kind of in the zone when it goes off, increase it to 3 minutes. You get the vibe? My second tip is to use the 5 senses method instead of like meditating. I mean, you can do both if you want. The 5 senses method is kind of like, so you close your eyes and you try to think of one thing you can taste right now, and then you kind of focus on that and just taste that. Then you think of 2 things you can smell in the moment, and you focus on each of those for a little bit. And then 3 things you can feel in the moment, and you focus on those 3 things individually. And then 4 things you can hear, focus on those. And then you open your eyes and you, once again, 5 things you can see in the moment and kind of focus on those. And this really allows you to stay grounded and be in the present moment, because you're focusing on these things that you're sensing. And that's kind of one of the goals of meditation, is to be able to get you to draw you to the present moment and to just be focused on nothing or be focused on like one thing, right? So this is a really good beginner method and to kind of start you out on meditation. My third tip is to do meditation outside or have a window open in the room you're meditating in. I find this to be really, really helpful because I love the ambiance of hearing the birds when I'm meditating, especially when I'm doing the 5 senses method and I get to the hearing part. I just love to focus on those birds, and it makes it much more fun because you can like listen, see if you're in an airplane or if you hear cars going by, and I just think that's a lot more fun. And it makes it go by quicker if that's what you're interested in. There's something in my eye. Whatever, I've got really bad allergies. Number 4 is to meditate to the length of a song. I like the song Caribbean Blue by Enya because it doesn't really have any lyrics, and it's a really beautiful song and it gets me into the vibe. Yeah, I mean, you can just focus on the lyrics of the song. Taylor Swift could be really good. You could just focus on the lyrics of the Taylor Swift song and just overthink them if you want. I wouldn't recommend doing that all the time because it kind of defeats the purpose of meditation, but if you can do that for a beginner if you want. I mean, I wouldn't say it defeats the purpose, but it's not good to be doing that every single time, I don't think. But definitely a good option for beginners. But Caribbean Blue by Enya is a great song to start too. And tip number 5 is to be gentle with yourself. Just let your thoughts flow. You know, if you experience a thought, recognize it and then just let it go. Don't be too harsh on yourself, okay? There's no reason to be so harsh on yourself. Meditation is a journey, and just don't feel obligated to be meditating every day, because if you're constantly having to force yourself to do it, that just doesn't seem healthy to me, you know? So if you have the motivation to meditate, do it. Just do it. Follow one of these tips and do it for 2 minutes. This is kind of how I started. And once I had the motivation, I would do it. And then I would get the motivation and the urge to meditate. And I would be able to feel more comfortable doing it, and it would feel easier for me. So once you kind of just get yourself used to it and do it whenever you feel like it, your body and your soul will be like, hey girl, that's kind of fun. I like that. Let's do it. Let's do it more. And yeah, that's kind of how the cookie crumbles. So yeah, if you like these tips and these tips were kind of helpful, comment them down below. And if you have any tips that make meditation easier and shorter, please comment them down below. I'm so interested in hearing, always liking to learn. And please like this video and subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.